Hello and welcome in. It's Dan Hardebrook. Glad to have you along as we take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today is being brought to you by the Erickson Center for the Arts in Curtis. Don't miss Music in the Park. This week's performance features the Knockabouts making their return to Curtis in the Music in the Park stage. Music in the Park takes place every Wednesday night. Showtime is 6:30 at the Erickson Center for the Arts in Curtis. In your latest local news, military training exercises are continuing across the region today and tomorrow. A series of events have already taken place in the Marquette area. Now the training convoy will be making its way to the eastern Upper Peninsula as part of a pre-scheduled joint training exercise involving U.S. military personnel, local law enforcement agencies, and emergency response partners. A series of training activities have been going on all week. Michigan State Police are also participating with personnel and resources being given to those training exercises. Today, motorists across the central and eastern UP noticed the convoy making their move towards Sault Ste. Marie. Participating personnel and equipment will travel today from the Marquette area to Sault Ste. Marie as part of the latest round of training exercises. Motorists may experience temporary traffic delays due to slower moving military and emergency response vehicles. Anticipated travel for the large convoy is expected to take place later this afternoon, but could change. After things get set up tomorrow, there'll be a training session in downtown Sault Ste. Marie, including the area surrounding the Soo Locks. Some downtown areas near the locks may be temporarily restricted. Residents of the eastern UP can expect to see helicopters and specialized vehicles in the areas during the portions of this exercise. If you want more information or want to follow along with updates, you can go to the Michigan State Police 8th District Facebook page. Check out the Lewis County Sheriff's Office Facebook page for a full schedule of training sessions. Also, mynewberrynews.com. Project Backpack of Newberry and Curtis is once again getting ready to gear up students for the upcoming school year. The annual tradition where students in Newberry and Curtis are provided a new backpack, clothes, and school supplies is once again making its return for the 2026-2027 school year. Applications can now be picked up from St. Gregory's Catholic Church in Newberry or the Lewis County DHHS office located next to the Secretary of State. You can also pick up forms from school offices at Tequamanon area schools in the Three Lakes Academy. Those forms must be returned no later than August 3rd for families to be eligible to receive items through Project Backpack. Return those to the Lewis County DHHS office, the school entrance at St. Gregory's Catholic Church, located at 212 West Harry Street. You can also send your application by mail to Project Backpack, P.O. Box 569, Newberry, Michigan, 49868. Reminder that the local Project Backpack program is only offered to students at Tequamanon area schools in the Three Lakes Academy. It's open for students heading into grades kindergarten through 12th grade. Three Lakes Academy in Curtis is inviting district families to their annual open house. Three Lakes Academy in Curtis scheduling their open house for Thursday, September 3rd. It'll take place at 6 p.m. at the school on Main Street in Curtis. Meet the school staff, visit classrooms, get bus schedules, view the student handbook, learn about volunteer options, and get your school calendars. The first day of school this year in Curtis will be Tuesday, September 8th, but get ready for the new year with their open house Thursday, September 3rd, 6 o'clock in Curtis. I'm Dan Hardebrook. That is your latest local news. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. The news today brought to you by the Erickson Center for the Arts in Curtis. Don't miss Music in the Park every Wednesday night, 6:30. The Erickson Center for the Arts in Curtis. Time now to check in with sports. The Tigers took a page out of the Lions playbook and put up 2 touchdowns in a win over the Orioles. 14-0 win as Detroit blasts Baltimore in a must-win matchup. Tigers scored in every inning. They stepped up to the plate. Multiple players with multiple hit games. Javi Baez made his return. He went 3 for 4. Also making his return was Eduardo Valencia. He hit 2 home runs. Colt Keith driving in runs. Gleyber Torres knocked in 5. Tigers rolled to that victory. Big game tonight at Comerica Park. Tigers and Orioles. Tarek Skubal on the mound. Could be his final appearance with the team. Skubal potentially getting traded at the Major League Baseball trade deadline later this week. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Here's what you can expect. Slight chance of showers mid-afternoon. Sunny throughout the day, though. Highs in the low 80s. Calm winds north 5 miles per hour. Thursday, we warm up a bit. Sunny, a high in the mid to upper 80s. South winds 5 to 10. Friday, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Cloudy, a high back in the low 80s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. As always, have a great day. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.